Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, I'm basically gonna have a look at if I was to move to the US, if I was to move to various states, both I wanted to rent or buy somewhere to live, how much would I be spending versus here in London? Because I'm reaching a point where, a lot of my friends, even some of my family, my younger brother, he now lives in the Middle East. I'm becoming a bit disillusioned, honestly, with life here in the UK because it just feels like things are just so much harder. Like, and I'm someone who makes pretty good money, but just everything has gotten so expensive. The amount of bills that you pay just to exist. Sometimes it just feels like I'm working just to pay bills, literally. Like it just makes me think maybe I would find like a better situation abroad. Like so many young people have left the UK. It's probably happening in America too, but maybe to a varying degrees depending on what state you're in. But certain states in America, I think like Texas, they don't have state income tax. Someone let me know if that's true or not. Like salaries are just so much higher in the US. I know the cost of living, some will say is higher too, and it might be, but I remember speaking about this on a previous video. Like my aunt, she's a doctor in the US, and she makes I think like $250,000 or something like that. Whereas doctors here, they're not making anywhere near that. Anywhere near that. A doctor here is probably making between 60 and 100K, something like that. And even my old job, when I used to work at the competition authority, the CMA, I was only making 38,000 a year. And that same job at the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, was making 100 grand. So the difference in salary is just ridiculous. It's got me thinking maybe I should try living in the US. So I'm going to have a look and see, how much, property would be. Let's say with a budget of like $250,000, $300,000, what could I get? So just to start, let's have a look and see what you get in London. I know London's quite big, but let's say I'm going to set a budget. So price range maximum 300,000, minimum, let's say 220,000, any property type. Let's see what we get here, just as a frame of reference. So this is a studio apartment. So this isn't even a one bedroom place, right? So this is the whole property. Like, isn't this crazy? Like, look at this. So this is what 270,000 and 270,000, like 270,000 Great British pounds to US dollars. That's 361K. So this is what 361,000 US dollars gets you in London. So this is the exterior. This is the kitchen. It's tiny. That's why they've taken the photo from the corner to make it look as big as possible. So the bed is in the same room as the living room. So you get one room, one bathroom. This is the bathroom. And this is the kitchen. This is 361,000 US dollars, 270,000 pounds. So now let's look. So what does $361,000 get you in Texas? I know Texas is huge. Let's say Dallas. So property, Dallas, Texas. Let's see here. So let's set a budget. Go away. Where do I set? I've never used this website before. How do I set my budget? Price, here we go. So maximum price, let's say 350, okay? Now, wow. So this is 285. So this is way less. Let's sort this by, can we sort it by maximum? Okay, here we go. So this was 345. So this is kind of close. This is still less expensive than the studio apartment we found. So you can get 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. This is insane. This is actually insane. This is, it's ridiculous, the difference here. Like, this is a lovely house. This is a massive, massive house. Like, this house in any part of London is probably £1 million. This kitchen is nice, large kitchen, open plan. I'm not familiar with this area though. Huge bedrooms. Look at the space. This looks like a double bed. Like, we're just getting robbed in London, honestly. Like, we're just getting robbed. You get a yard, decent sized yard. I mean, this is a big house. Like, let's find another one. How do we go back? So this is 285. So $285,000. I mean, this is just unfair. Like, this is huge. You've even got an island in the kitchen. Like, compare this to this place. Look at this. 361. Let's find another one so it doesn't feel like too unfair, okay? Let's find another place in London just so you guys can properly get a good frame of reference. So this is £300,000 in London, okay? This is in Brixton. Brixton is an okay area. It's all right. It's not bougie. It's kind of average. So this is what we get. Now let's look at the pictures. So at least here you've got a living room. It's an apartment though. So this is a 1-bedroom place. This is the only bedroom you get. This is the exterior. So I'm guessing we're probably either here or here. This is the kitchen. Look how narrow the kitchen is. Look how thin it is. Like, bathroom's tiny, needs updating as well. You know, it looks quite dated. Look at the extractor fan. It's just like, at least you've got a self-contained living room, but it's so small. It's just so small. So we looked at Dallas. Now let's look at San Diego. I've heard really good things about San Diego. Let's see, what can you get for £350,000 in San Diego? So this is 340k. So you can get, so 1 bed, 1 bath. Okay, so it's about the same size, but how big is the place? San Diego is probably quite a lot more expensive, but this kitchen is definitely nicer. Like, compare this kitchen to this kitchen. It's just way nicer. It's bigger, way more spacious, lovely. Like, and if you buy a flat in the UK, you have to pay service charge. So, but your service charge is going to be another £200 a month, at least. Let's go back to the San Diego place. Nice sort of, exterior, underground part. This is huge. Is this the apartment? No, this must be the communal area. So it comes with a gym as well. And there's the jacuzzi. This is crazy. Let's say Colorado. Like, I know somebody who lives in Colorado. I think Denver. Is Denver Colorado? Denver. Yes. All right. So let's see here. What can you get for 300? I'm looking for 350. Up to 350. Is there a way to sort this by price? Like, I wish there was a way that you could just see. I want to find something bang on for 350. Bosh. Here we go. This is 350,000 US dollars. 4 bed, 4 bath, 2100 square foot. Like, let's see here. Massive space. Massive. Absolutely huge. Kitchen is like much bigger. There's no island, but it's still much bigger than any of the kitchens we've seen. Huge bedroom with, it looks like it's got built-in storage for the closets. Massive shower space. I mean, this bathroom seems a bit dated. You'd want to update it, but still, it's just, you get so much more for your money. Like, let's find another place in London. So we've done East London. We've done Brixton is like south-ish London. Let's find another. Let's find North London. So let's type in North London. So North London, our budget's $300,000 because that's about 360. So here, let's see here. Okay, this is what 300 gets you. Another 1-bedroom place. I mean, again, decent living room, fairly small. At least the kitchen here is bigger than the previous 2 kitchens, but still it's really small, isn't it? This is a shared garden. Bedrooms are decent size, but there's only 1. This is probably the best place in London that we've shown so far. But I mean, just compare that to this. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Now let's do New York. I don't think you could probably get much in New York for $300,000, but let's see. Let's see here. Let's be more specific. Let's do Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, New York City. So Brooklyn real estate. So $350,000. I mean, so does it come like this? This is stunning. Does it come furnished? 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Let's see. The kitchen, dated. Definitely dated. Needs updating for sure. Looks fairly large though. This is a large room. Is this the bedroom? Yeah, this is the bedroom. This is large. Wow. Is this the view that you get? You get a view of the Brooklyn Bridge. Wow. And there's a pool as well. I mean, I just feel like, honestly, we're just getting like robbed. Like Londoners are getting robbed. Our salaries are just so much lower, than the States. The properties are smaller. We're getting taxed left and right. I'm not saying America's perfect, but something has to be done here. Something has to be done. I'm just getting quite frustrated, honestly, because it's like, when I think back to my parents' generation and what they paid, for the family house versus what it is now, the gains are just ridiculous. Gains that my generation just aren't going to see. And, to get onto the property ladder, like you could buy back in, 2000 and let's say 2002, properties, a property that costs £500,000 now, you could probably get for 120K. And the salaries were pretty much the same. Like salaries haven't grown in the UK. It's probably a similar story in America. So you've got stagnated salaries, but properties have gone up. The cost of food has gone up. The cost of vehicles has gone up. Everything has just skyrocketed apart from salaries. So it's like, what's the point? What's the point? If I could just go to, like, let's say somewhere in America and earn the same, pretty much. Like, I wouldn't be earning the same because salaries are just so much higher. Like, my lifestyle would probably be better. And it's just got me thinking, the only thing that's probably keeping me here is family, really and truly. Like, my little brother, he doesn't live here anymore. He comes back as often as he can, but, I would miss my family. But, if I was able to make more money, I could fly back every couple months, It really has me thinking, I just don't know. I'm kind of at a crossroads, really. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoy my videos, please help me out by liking and subscribing.